Hello, people of the internet. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, man. So, who wants to tell the audience about our sponsor for this week's game?
No, I'm
Our
very
sponsor
tired.
is
It's sleep.
Etsy.
I was sleep.
Our
Loot
sponsor
crate!
is
It's a
Sleep.
special crate that's going to say loot and a crate. You can play with the crate. Give it to your cat. Enjoy whatever it has inside. And loot. A lot of
It's
loot that you would not
NordVPN.
expect. A
NordVPN,
t-shirt.
that's
A plushie. Maybe a dragon plushie.
Last
This
pass.
time, this month, is a special D&D edition with dragons.
It very
Because
much
it's
isn't.
only dragons and dungeons. And flashlight.
Can we please?
Alrighty then. So,
nonetheless.
uh, with that, I'll just recap last week's session for you guys since, well, it wasn't that complicated one. Uh, Last week, you guys busted into the chamber where Prince Eldon, aka the nickname you guys gave him, which is
Fancy pants.
Fancy
Fancy
Pants.
pants.
Yeah. What's it with you guys in pants? Because you had Fancy Pants for him, and
Pandy
then
pants
Pandy
for
Pants for
Panda.
Pandak. And, well, you took care of the other two before that started, so I don't know if you could give them ones. But, yes, so you broke into the volcanic chamber that he was in, where he was performing whatever dark ritual it was that was causing this planet wide poisoning that was happening and was seeming to cause the what looked like to be an inactive volcano to become active again. You dealt with the captives turned forcibly turned soldiers that he had surrounded himself with, using as a literal meat shields against you all. He was
Not literal.
he was clearly very prepared for, well, some of you, as he had combated some of you before, Gara, as he bombarded Gara with with magic after magic from his minions, that forcing her to make multiple saves. Uh, you guys managed to deal with his elemental form very swiftly, which seemed to be a lot different from the last time you saw it. It wasn't just a pure air elemental anymore, it seemed like. And, well, as battle progressed, uh, Gara getting wailed on, uh, things weren't going so well for him, so he proceeded to trap Gara and Peace, appeared to be the two heaviest hitters, in a force cage, so he could buy himself some time. That wasn't going so well. So, as he was trying to retreat, uh, Peace, who got a message from his deity, who told him to basically commit seppuku, in sort of, by stabbing the blade that he had reforged at Daizo's temple into his chest. Upon doing so, he had turned himself into a large red dragon. And my god, Sebastian, what the hell did you eat? Oh! Oh my
His
god.
best.
Oh, did you eat something dead?
His best.
How you sleep that? Sorry about that.
His best.
Oh, that was gnarly. Oh, so
Welcome back, Fable.
welcome
Hello.
back, Fable. Oh, You just mentioned Sebastian just committing a war crime on me. That's.
Good.
Oh man. So, but with Peace though changing into his this dragon form was too much for the force cage to contain, and breaking the box open, he then proceeded to rip Prince Eldon in half between his claws and jaws. Before you guys get a moment to catch your breath, the volcano began to rumble and bubble and showing signs of erupting as the lava was rising all around you all. So you all, as quickly as you could, gathered up the soldiers, the people behind that were left behind who had passed out as soon as Prince Eldon died. And with some quick spell casting and sacrificing of well being, Finn opened up teleportations to you guys toss them in quickly before you all getting the hell out of there and back to Morosia. As you guys returned, those of you that went to the Hunters Guild saw that the druids there had woken up from the coma that they were in, and Raiden feeling better, starting to feel better himself. He did his best to get into contact with nature and see how nature was feeling. Finding out that it was still wasn't back to normal, but is on the path to recovery. The rest of you checked on friends, family, loved ones, and proceeded to, well, get some much needed rest. So with that, I'm going to need Peace, Amelius, Serena, and Gara to come to me with me to Whispers.
Oh, okay.
Okie dokie.
I think you ought to move us first.
I will.
Yeah.
That's yeah, I know. That's why I move you.
Nice.
Anyway, see you guys when we're dead.
Yeah, the rest of you,
Good luck, everyone.
go ahead and talk about things.
Hi.
Damn.
Hello. So, as you guys all come to the night after that encounter with Prince Eldon and the events that transpired, night has come and you all have settled down for rest. Rest finds you is nice and relaxing to just be able to rest in a bed, a warm, safe bed, and you all quickly fall to sleep. Your dreams, on the other hand, are not so restful. You all find yourselves in a well decored room, very nice looking, not very rich and fancy, but modest, but still nice. You hear the crackling of a fireplace off to the side, and you see a tray of entrees and drinks prepared for you, sitting before all of you. As you guys look to your sides, you see each other sitting there in chairs. And you seem to be alone in this room, besides the three of you.
Is this like a
Okay.
collective thing, or have I just like actually died for once?
No, you're still alive.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah.
Did
I
we
don't
all
know.
just die in our sleep peacefully?
I mean, I was. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we all died. Maybe that was just a dream. Who knows?
As you guys contemplate this, discuss this as you're sitting there, a pair of large double doors open up in the back of the room, and you see there are just a set of masked figures that come in, kind of like hooded masks. They bow to you, greet you as they hold open the doors, and you see three familiar figures walk in. You see that is the humanoid forms that your deities took when they last greeted you in person, like this. As they walk across the room, they step behind a desk that's before all of you, and they each take a seat as three chairs appear.
Okay.
As they do, they just kind of sit there and look at you all, and
Stare
just
back at them, I guess.
Yeah.
as you guys just kind of stare at each other for a moment, they then kind of look at each other and nod. The first to stand up is Azure Dell. And he looks to Serena.
Hmm.
You have done well, my child, in thwarting the plans of that corrupted man. Though me and my siblings fear that what he has done, what he was doing before this planetary wide storm hit, will leave lingering scars on the elements for some time. But still, well done, all of you. Azrael just kind of looks to both of you and nods. Now, as for what is to come in the future, it is clear that your enemies have gotten stronger, have gotten smarter in how to combat with you. Therefore, as my brother Daizo has come to me and my sibling and my sister here with what should be done, we both feel that his course of action he took at that time was the correct one. And since you are still alive, Emilius, it is clear that you two are most likely strong enough to handle what we are about to give you. You are both ready to receive the final gift that we can give you. Are you two ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Very well.
No, maybe, but
Dice will just kind of look at you and just kind of smile a bit.
hey, I'm not the one who picked me. You picked.
So, what did you think of that?
Would have been nicer to remember what's happened.
Hmm. Oh, uh, well, to fill you in, uh, that sword of mine that you fixed up, yeah, it's gone now. And, well, gone maybe is not the correct word. It's, now part of you. And, well, after you wake up from your long sleep for the night, you'll remember this conversation and how to use the new gift I've given you. So to kind of recap what you done, you turned into a dragon.
I heard this before from others, but I've never actually heard it directly from the people who were there.
Mm. You kind of will look to Serena and Gara.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You two wish to corroborate what I have stated.
Well, of course. I was there. Yeah. Giant. Yeah, you stabbed yourself and you turned into a dragon.
Mm-hmm. You even have the wound in your chest and everything.
Huh.
You're fine. We checked you. You don't have any um internal bleeding or any wounds. It's weird. You have some scarring in the future, but other than that, you'll be fine.
Yes, I wasn't sure if you were ready for this or not, but, desperate times. Adradella kind of looks to Daiso with kind of like a, kind of rolls his eyes a bit in sighs. Yes, yes, brother, desperate times, yes, as you have explained to us again and again. But nonetheless, Adradel will just kind of hold out his hand to you, Serena.
Alrighty.
Right.
She'll gladly take it.
As you take his hand, you kind of watch as this crackling electrical energy swirls down from his shoulder and arm, from his hand, across over to yours and into your body. There. The last bit of my power that you can withstand has been gifted to you. You can now access something that is a very fundamental part of me. Zalafe
Hmm.
will come over to you, Gara, and hold out her hand for you.
Gara will take it.
As you do, you watch as just operating out of thin air is these solid clumps of earth and rock just solidify around your guys' hands and wrists, and you can kind of feel it like trying to dig into your flesh, for it then just turns to sand and just falls away. And you see that you got this kind of weird, like almost cracked earth pattern across the back of your hand and wrist. There, my power is now yours as well.
Thank you.
I am sure that you are more than capable of withstanding the force that it will exert on your body.
Mhm.
You've always been one who could take the pressure and strain of most things.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel it's like what I need to do to keep everybody stable.
In combat, you take pressure quite well. That last battle, you took many a hit,
Hmm.
got knocked down, but you were right back up.
Yeah. It's hard to get me to go completely down.
My bit of advice for you, and you as well, Emilius, is that you both work to get used to these new powers. What Adradel explained to me about his final gift to his champion is something that's a little bit more intuitive. I am sure Serena is more than capable to figure it out. My main concern, though, is what our youngest sister is going to do with her champion. That Leandra Ness. Oh well. I'm sure if it's something too problematic, you all can deal with it.
I don't pin this on us. What happens happens. You're the older ones. You're gonna have to deal with it. Family comes first and everything, and we're simply not related to her. It's
Oh,
been really nice. It's been really nice doing all of this, saving the world and everything. But I think at this point, I just learned it's time to retire because of that one small situation. This is not me being scared of what Philomore is going to do. It's me being terrified of what Philomore is going to do.
I think
Oh,
she.
dear.
Zalafay kind of walks over to you and just kind of places her hand on your shoulder and just kind of leans down and looks at you with a kind of a creepily kind smile. We can deal with our sister, but it's her champion that we will need you to maybe step in and do something about. If the need arises, do you think her champion will misuse her powers on a grand
Yes.
scale?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hmm,
Yes. Yes.
very well. I hope you all can handle her then.
So this is a punishment.
It's a solvable problem if you put your heads together. Zalfay
I'm
will
gonna like
just.
look past towards Dice. I was like, are you the one who? Is this from how much I backtalk you?
Diaz will just kind of fold his hands and kind of turn his head up and to the side and kind of whistle a bit.
Oh no! You're not getting out of this one.
N- no, no, this wouldn't be for that. No. What kind of god do you think I am?
A sarcastic
Do
one at
you
that.
do you want the honest answer?
From you, probably not.
Perfect. A benevolent one at that.
Good answer.
Oh dear.
Well, I think our business here is concluded. Azrael. Yes, I do agree that I think our business is finished. I hope you all can get some much needed rest after this, but do know that as time moves forward, your enemies do as well.
Mm.
We have been trying to see what this demon is plotting, but he has been able to shroud his movements in shadow and fog. This recent attack that his minions did worldwide blocked our view of many things. We do not know what they accomplished in that time, but it is fair enough to guess that they tried to or did achieve something in that window that they created for themselves. Be prepared, as I feel that your final showdown with this demon that has been plaguing your lives and world for some time now is on the horizon.
Hmm.
And with that, all three of them stand. They come over to you, and each of them kind of like a parent to a child, gently pat you on top of the head and take their leave. As your jealousy's leaving, it's like, oh, and before we leave, feel free to enjoy the refreshments and food. It may not fill your actual bellies, but it is quite tasty, I assure you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He'll smile and nod his head. The masked people that were at the doors open up the doors for them as the three of them pass inside. The doors are shut behind them, and you guys are left there for the rest of your dream.
Let's be honest, guys. We are the desperate measures.
We are.
Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Question is what do they expect us to do about Laya?
Bind her. We can set up something called a chandelier accident.
Oh dear.
I mean, I've already technically killed one pregnant person. I don't want to kill a second.
Hey, 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 hey.
It-
But you
it's-
technically also didn't, so therefore it's fine.
I guess.
Yeah, let's kill a friend.
Yeah.
Sure,
Just
Cars. Let's
to kind of
do
put
it.
some worry aside, just they don't know much about Laya themselves, so we're referring to your guys' knowledge of her and how she would use any gift that she would get from Philomora. If you think she would turn and use her powers to cause like evil.
Evil, no. Close to evil. Debatable.
Chaos, yes.
Chaos, very
Evil.
much so.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't.
Evil, no.
They're kind of wondering if she would hurt anyone.
Depends if you mean intentionally or unintentionally.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly it.
Intentional.
Maybe they're evil.
Yes.
Sure,
Uh,
but
basically, harm innocent people.
it's situational. Maybe I don't know.
It's situational at best for everything.
Situation.
We
This is
are
for you guys.
situational.
Liars. Liar. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Laya,
Okay.
in general.
I highly doubt that she would hurt innocents, but Tara's very crazy when it comes to that character, so I don't know.
She's crazy when it comes to all her characters.
And racist.
That too.
But
Very much so.
anyways, I think we're getting a bit
Yeah.
sidetracked here.
I
Yeah,
digress.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
if you guys want to move yourself back to game chat,
Fair. I feel like you're gonna pull a Tara over here.
yeah. All right. So,
Almost us.
with that done, oh, it's okay. There, Fable got himself. All right. Tara, you here? Hey, Tara.
Uh-huh.
Can I need you to join me in whispers, please?
Go for it.
Okay. Hello. How's it going?
It's alright.
It's all right. Okay. So, as Mercy is getting some much needed rest, uh, your dreams are very nice. You are dreaming about back when you were on your first wilderness excursions, when you were training in the Empire, when you're learning to track and move through the woods, keeping your footsteps light, following animal signs. Before you come to a lovely open meadow filled with an assortment of colorful flowers. You see, centered in the middle of this meadow is I'm trying to think of the word, a parasol covered table with two chairs and looks like an assortment of little snacks and drinks set out.
I don't remember this being here before.
You hear a voice kind of come up from behind you. No, but I felt that it was a nice addition we could have while we sit and talk.
Who are you?
As you turn to look at the voice, you see smaller than normal but familiar form of your progenitor, your grandpa, as you call him.
Ah, hello, Grandpa.
Hello, granddaughter. How are you doing?
Oh, quite well. How about you?
Oh, fairly well. I thought I'd pop in and see how you were doing.
Recovered well from your previous dangling of the angels?
Hmm. All right. Well, I thought you and I could sit, chat, and enjoy a nice, drink and snacks together in a place that is a little bit less rule breaking worry. As the land of dreams is, neutral ground that any creature can travel into if they have the
I
means.
see. I didn't know that.
Yes, it's. I had to look into it extensively to see if it would be allowed, and it is possible, as well. Other and celestial beings have entered the dreams of mortals to sometimes issue guidance or warnings. How you think the prophets work.
Something about burning bush?
Eh,
Gonorrhea?
hmm, they each have their own different ways. Me, I feel like
General
this is.
problems?
I think that's a different thing you're talking about.
Oh, alright.
But come, sit. Let us
So,
en-
you.
enjoy some family time.
Yes, let's. And she will sit down and start talking about something. The last journey,
Hmm.
the time with Tally.
Oh, this Tally. Tell me more about it. Is she nice?
I like her. I think that we can grow all together.
Oh, that's sweet. I hope you can.
Well, if I unless you bring some dire warning.
Oh, no, no. Well, I mean, nothing that I know of. Though well, kind of heard some whisperings amongst some of the hires that something happened here on your plane. That their view of your plane got cut off. Is everything alright?
Well, I just told you about the enemy we were fighting last.
He he did all that. He cut off a plane wide view of your. Phew. What did he?
It would make sense. I mean, what else was going on? That I do not know.
But why? Why shroud an entire plane from view? And wasn't for a long time. We can see now. We're starting to get glimpses again.
Perhaps to do something that they don't want you to see.
But what? Hmm. Well, I'm
Bring
glad you.
about the destruction of worlds?
Well, I hope not. I mean,
I mean, we previously talked about the coming cataclysm.
uh, true. Uh, I, I'm still working on getting my strength back to. Well, get you your wings back if you still want them.
I'd appreciate them. And don't forget that we have the godly weapon.
Right. How's that progressing?
I lost track of how many people, I mean gods, charged it, but I think we might be about done
Oh,
soon.
well, if you want me to check, I can check for you.
I don't have it with me, it's not on
Oh,
me.
no, no, no. I mean, I can check your memories.
Ah, please do.
He'll kind of lean across the table and just kind of reach out his extend his hand out with just two fingers extended. Just kind of tap your forehead. Hmm. Okay, one, two, three. Wow, you visited all of the Grand Five. The, wow. Um, from what I can tell, it looks like there are two that you have not visited yet.
So we're close,
You are. You're very close.
technically.
Hopefully, though, you can get them in time. If something is coming.
I hope so too. I was also hoping to visit the Arkokra
The,
and gather some allies.
which ones?
Uh, you seen the Azurdal memories?
Yes.
South of him there was a tribe which also had a special artifact, a bow, and east of I think east of those should be another Arakokra tribes.
Oh, you're talking about the northern ones.
Yes,
Alright, well, you I might be able to.
might be,
Hmm.
might help, might not, who knows? But I will. I would like to try.
Hmm. Alright. Well, I hope I hope that goes well. Not really sure about the Aarakocra. I don't have much, well, just basic knowledge on them. Um, Usually kind of a. Some tend to be more of a bird brained people. Some though are more wise, like owls.
I suspect that if things come to it, they might respect people with wings better than not.
Ah,
Or maybe with people with beaks.
I see. Well, the wings I could help with, the beak, not so much. You'll have to find out a way to do that yourself. Though, make
Yes.
sure it's reversible because you have such a beautiful face, granddaughter.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nothing compared to yours, but
Well, that's. Well, where do you think your good looks came from?
exactly. Ancestry can tell.
Ah, it's good to be able to talk like this with you.
Well, do stop by again if you have the time and power.
Of course, I'd be more than happy to.
And if you find anything about what they were hiding, perhaps.
I will keep my ear to the ground and do a little bit of spying work if I can.
Is there something that angels don't want to be stolen or found on the planes?
Here on your plane,
On material plane?
the only thing I could think of would be those dragon eggs. But we have a very sharp eye beaded on those, trained in on those eggs at all times, from what I hear. And if
I would
those.
believe that business would protect them with their life, with her life.
Oh, yes, that Leandra girl. Yes, I'm sure if trouble came knocking at her doorstep, that she would, well, give it a good swift boot to the butt. Besides, if they did go missing from the islands, I'm sure the entire heavens would be in an uproar and on high alert. No,
And
whatever.
what else could go missing?
I don't know. We can't see everything, so if something did go missing, it might not be something that we would know about or notice, but something someone there on your plane might.
True.
Keep your eyes and ears open for any word or sight that something's up.
We'll certainly try to. Thank you for the heads up.
Hmm. No worries, granddaughter. I try to help when I can, even though I'm, well, technically not supposed to help you this much. But it's for family. How could you not help family?
Exactly. Family is important.
Yes. Speaking of family, uh, well, I would very much like to see some great grandchildren in the future.
Well, I tried in the Empire, but it didn't take.
What I mean, you can adopt as long as you love them.
That I can.
That's more than fine with me. As long as you love them like they are your own, then I will too.
Then I'll certainly consider it when I find someone who to grow old with.
Well, hopefully that Tally girl is one of them. Seems like she's made
Maybe
of
she
tough
is.
stuff. She's able to put up with, you know, lines. Well, you know how we are.
Grandpa.
I mean, we are sometimes a difficult branch of family to deal with. Not
Grandpa.
not everyone can handle all this. I mean, the love of my life. She was able to handle all this.
Dirty jokes? Here?
We're in your mind.
Alright.
But all seriousness, I hope you do find someone who makes you happy. Because you deserve to be happy, granddaughter.
So do I, but shouldn't be rushed.
No, no. You have. I'm hoping your whole life ahead of you. Just be careful, stay safe, and keep a sharp eye out and your bow trained. I'm
You
sure
also stay safe. And careful.
I will. I had after
Well,
that close call with the quartz. I am being extra cautious about what I do and making sure that what I'm doing has proper loopholes.
then I'll dream about you.
Oh, it looks like my connection to the dream realm is starting to fade. Come, come here. Give me a hug before you go. He'll stand up from his seat and walk over to you.
She hugs him and then wakes up.
Okay. All right, we can go back. All right. So,
Jen said she'll be right back, by the way.
okay, no problem. So, you all enjoy your long rest, and of course, level up. If you, I'm sure most of you did that last week. You are now level 16. You all come to wake, feeling sore, stiff for some of you, well rested for others, but you all get the benefits of a long rest.
Nice.
You all come to wake where you set down for the night. Serena in her family's new home in Gromabo. Gara in the Valshalel castle. Peace, or Emilius, in your home with Grinellis. Finn at your home with Leia. Sorry, Leia. Oh, shoot, how did I spell her name? Oh, gotta look at her name again. I always get get her name mixed up with others. Basically, you wake up with your those you care about, if you have any. And you can go about your day. Do what you wish to do.
That's a good question. What do we do?
I kind of have an idea already.
Because technically Serena's stuck in Dromabone for now.
I already have an idea.
Okay.
So I would like to contact someone. Actually, I would like
Okay, I guess I'll go.
to have.
Go.
Oh, you want to do something?
I literally mentioned that I had something, but go ahead.
I'd like to have Tali to check whether there is something missing. That's important.
From where?
If she heard anything around from her sources and stuff,
Okay.
and then ask the Empire the same.
Okay.
And then contact whoever I can on the I don't know who currently has the stone of Jibber Jabber.
The Stone of
I
Jibber
forgot the name.
Jabba.
I'm sorry.
Stone of
Stone
Sending.
of Sending? Yes, okay. I like Stone of Jibber Jabber.
Jibber jabber.
It's same thing.
Jibber jabber, yibber jabber.
Which I think goes to Serena and Peace, I think.
No. Try again.
Serena and Kai.
There you go. There's one more.
And I will mention that the angelic realm couldn't see anything for a certain period of time.
Okay. So, you send that message to those two as they are waking up for their day. Serena enjoying a nice breakfast. You guys get this message in from Mercy.
Does Kai have anything missing, or notices anything missing, or
Nothing,
has any word for anything of his come missing from anything he had to do?
nothing that he's been informed of. Uh, all of his belongings are there. Okay, Raiden, you can do that. So yeah, if you guys wish, you can check your belongings, um, belongings in your area, and nothing you get word of is missing.
Oh, okay.
Uh, so yeah, everything of your belongings is there.
So nothing is missing.
Nothing of yours, no.
What about actually Finn smashed up 90% of his belongings? Finn, Finn would have stayed at an inn.
Oh, you would have? Okay.
I smashed up my room, cars.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
yeah, you're not exactly gonna go there.
Hey babe, don't mind the mess. It's just how I feel about you.
Oh
Don't
dear.
mind the two bookshelves that are cracked in half.
It's just how I feel about you.
And this is why
Yeah.
wizards should not have strong.
But they deserve it.
This is why wizards should be weak, flimsy boys.
No.
Strong
Wizards
wizards are
Good.
should be
scary.
strong.
Cause Finn used to be weak flimsy boy until he touched the magical rock.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah, that magical rock. That's just steroids, man. Don't do them.
Listen. If
Uh.
you want to say it, you dropped acid and you just gained some strength because the supernatural dragon spoke to you. You know, the dragon gods you keep talking on and on about. You can come to us and we'll take you to a clinic for it.
Look, some people claim they were gods. They were talking to me, and I mean,
You keep telling us about how you came from the past. Uh-huh,
yeah,
sure.
exactly. I mean, 3,000 years ago, I was this, huge warrior dude who served in the army and was a big, important person. And now I'm stuck here with you losers.
Oh my goodness.
My God, we just made every D&D campaign into a fucking dark dementia-ridden coma.
Damn, how could you do that to a D&D, man?
Easy with words.
Why? Why would you though?
Easy with words.
That's not a reason.
Because
Words.
funny.
Okay.
Because funny.
There's a reason. Okay. All right. So,
Oh dear.
but as you guys kind of get these messages going around, informing the party, you guys kind of check your belongings. Nothing's missing. You don't even know when someone would be able to get something from you. I guess everyone gets this message except for Raiden because he's not connected to Milo or anything.
Does Raiden even have anything that can get stolen? Because he's kind of like a nomad until now.
Yeah, he's got his baby boy, his
My
bird.
baby bird.
He got
Where is
hey,
he?
Where's
he
my
got
baby?
Curse.
Yes.
I'm gonna message everyone in the party, telling that okay, after all of that, I think we should take a week off. Talk to loved ones, recuperate, buy new furniture in case some of us, which will remain unnamed, smash them.
Finn.
We will remain unnamed.
Oh dear.
Are you good with everyone?
I think he's suffering some PTSD.
Probably.
He keeps
I also
claiming
need.
he's a wizard and he casts spells. Yeah, sure. Listen, we can get you the help needed.
we're the
Look,
mighty we're the mighty Avengers of God, okay?
I'm a wizard. Look at me catch fireball. Lights up Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, but yeah, you all agree we get at least a week off minimum before we get back to work because we don't have any other leads of what to do. Hello, is this thing still
Hi.
working?
No,
Hi.
it's dead. I'm sorry. It's dead, Jim.
You're
But
dead.
yeah, I see. But yeah, you all agree 1 week off? Yes? No?
I
Sure.
think that sounds good, yeah.
A week off could be bad. I mean, if we take a week off, that gives the bad guys a week to.
The bad guys will take a week off as well.
Nah, they won't. The bad guys never take a week off. If the good guys take a week off, the bad guys are a week ahead of us, and we can't afford to do that.
Well, you see, we will have 1 week of mental recuperation, and the bad guys won't.
Yeah, but the
Fair.
bad guys will be a week ahead of us, and then they'll attack us sooner, and then we won't be ready.
He's turned into a fucking dragon. I need to process that shit. Go, okay?
Take your time on on the road, damn it.
Damn.
You gotta be big brained about this, all right? I mean, you're the big brain of the group anyway.
Cars, while this
I don't-
like group chat, like family, the WhatsApp family chat, just like is having an argument. I'm gonna like Grenade. I'm gonna go look for Raiden and be back for a bit.
Okay.
Be out for a bit, and then just go look for Raiden.
Okay.
After the group chat is resolved, I'm gonna go to Mercy and the Emperor's kids. I'm gonna basically teleport anyone who wants to go to the Empire to the Empire.
Still
Okay.
involves Shalel. So I'm having breakfast with the king.
All right. So, so you do so. You send them. I think if I remember correctly, it was uh, just those two that were from the Empire. Just those two kids. So. So yeah. So you can take them if you wish. And I just remembering now to do something for Gara. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Yep, Gara's dead.
Yeah, shit. I am dead. Damn it. That
Not-
wasn't a dream.
Now you gotta play your Kobold,
No, my Muppet Born.
aka Kobold.
Muppet Born.
Muppet Born.
Listen, Cars, our Kobold is born with a hand up their ass.
I'm more like a stick in this one. Anyway, yeah, let me see. Make sure. Oh, I forgot to move this up for you. And alright, there you go, Jen. You should see
Yeah.
in your folder a new thing.
I got it.
So, alright. So Finn, you teleport the kids. you going with them, or are you just teleporting them themselves?
I'm going. It's going to be me, the kids, Layla, Mercy if she wants to go to the Empire.
Okay.
Uh, to the and basically the yeah, I'm teleporting everyone who I said I'll teleport to the Empire. If Mercy wants to come along, great.
Okay.
Sure, visit parents.
Okay. So, right.
And take a back pay.
A back pay. Good point. You have not really kind of checked in to get your payment for your job. All right.
Another corner of the world, we owe her how much money?
Let's see. With late fees and taxes, yeah, it comes to a lot. So, as you guys head off to the Empire to Galashul, you guys, as you arrive, where were you teleporting to exactly? Like,
Kalashul.
where in Galashul? That's the question.
To main city.
Okay, so like outside the city or inside the city?
Outside the city.
Outside. All right. I guess that
Would be smart.
because I should be asking Finn that. Finn boy,
Sorry?
Finn smart board
Uh,
man.
yeah, sorry, what? Yes. What was the question?
Where were you teleporting to inside the city or outside the city?
Uh, let's go outside the city. Might as well take a leisurely stroll.
All right. So as you teleport, say, about maybe.
Finn was at the gate, and we did have to fill out paperwork before we went and chased after Wrath.
Yeah. So you guys teleport to outside the city gates, as you just kind of apparate there out of thin air. The guards standing outside the gate are like, "What? Whoa, whoa! What the? Hold. Who goes there?"
Merciless broke.
Oh, merciless. Oh, hi. Um,
You probably heard of me.
yes. And the they kind of look at the two small ones. Are, are those the the royal family?
Yes, I have brought them back.
Oh, wonderful news. They just kind of look at each other. Hurry, go inform the palace. Go inform the emperor that his children have returned. That Mercedes Brooke and sorry, what was your name?
Finn Earthbringer.
Finn Hearthbringer. Wait,
Give
wait.
Mercy. Feel free to give Mercy all the credit.
As they kind of say that, they kind of look back like, wait, Baron Hearthbringer?
Yes.
Baron? This again.
They kind of look at you, like they kind of like bow in respect, like, oh yes. So inform them that Mercedes
give
Brooke
Mercy.
and what?
Give Mercy all the credit.
Are you sure?
I am definitely sure.
All right. Inform the palace that Mercedes Brooke has brought back the royal family. The children that have gone missing have returned, and they are accompanied by their transporter, Finn Hearthbringer. The guards kind of look. He's like, come. When the guards kind of whistle over, and you see this other guard was standing there, comes running up, like, you escort them to the emperor, post haste. The guard salutes, like, yes, sir. He comes up to you. He's a very young soldier, probably just out of training. It's like, come with me, you four. I'll escort you to the palace. As he kind of begins to turn and walk away, he kind of looks back to you to see if you're following.
Finn's following with the kids, basically.
Okay. The kids will kind of will hold on to you as they're still kind of traumatized about what happened.
Don't
Hmm.
worry, you're home now.
The kids, the oldest one kind of looks to you, the boy, and is like, "But we were home before when we were taken. We won't get
So,
taken again, will we?"
no, it won't happen again. Don't worry.
You sure?
The person who did the
I
taking has been neutralized.
Okay. If you say so.
Finn's gonna Finn's gonna lean over to Mercy. Mercy, remind me when we have a larger amount of free time to come back and ward the entirety of the castle.
And war? Oh, yes, of course.
All right. So as you guys are escorted through the city, um, more the young guard that was escorting you kind of asked some other guards who were kind of on duty, patrolling to help escort you to ensure the safety of the royal children.
Also, Mercy, if you're wondering why I decided to give you all the credit, I'm I don't like the limelight that much. See, if anybody
You
asks, you heroically.
understand. You understand that most of it will anyway be forgotten. I'm a foot soldier of sorts.
Reputation is reputation. There are going to be people who will always remember you. And since you did happen to single-handedly rescue the Emperor's children, I doubt you will be forgotten in a while.
That's a good point.
So as you guys are continue walking through the city, you are brought up to the palace, where you see Emperor Regis and his wife and his other kids are waiting outside the gates. As they see you and the kids see them, the kids let go of you, Finn, and begin running up past the guards and up to their family, where you see the Emperor kneeling down and he embraces both of them in his big arms, holding them very close. The Emperor, as you remember, is a very kind of bold and very rugged, rigid man. Not much one to show any sign of weakness. But as you can see here, that he's kind of let down that wall he's kind of put up, that facade that he has to uphold for, well, for the emperor, the role of emperor. And you can see that he was clearly a very distraught father, worrying about his kids.
Mercy will go and bow in front of him.
The emperor kind of look up to you. This is your guys' first time really kind of seeing him in a while. He's got kind of a new, like, permanent eye patch set up where his eye was taken when he was defending this castle. He comes up to you, Mercy, and he holds out his hand to you.
We brought you your children.
He nods. Take my hand.
She does.
He kind of grabs your hand and shakes it. And kind of, and you kind of Finn, for you, you watch as he pulls Mercy in and gives her a hug, just
Oh,
with
there
one
goes
with his other arm.
Finn's in her thoughts. Is up there. There goes her ribs.
It lasts for just like a few seconds. Thank you, Mercedes Brooke. You have done a great service to your empire, and I know you did not do it alone. I do not know why the guard, said that you brought them back alone. As he kind of looks at you, Finn, with a kind of a curious look. But
It wasn't my
nonetheless,
decision.
well, nonetheless, you, whether or not you did it alone or with allies, you brought my children home safely. So for that, I thank you. I thank you 100 times over.
I'm just glad that we managed, sir.
And if there's anything you
And
need,
no, it wasn't just my thing, it was everyone.
I thought as much. He kind of steps back and looks you up and down. You've grown and changed from the person you were when I first sent you to follow Finnegan. I like the changes I've seen. If there's anything you need, Mercedes, just ask.
Yes, sir.
I do not know how I can reward you for what you've done. But if there's something you need, something you want, just ask, and I will make it so. He'll kind of like elbow you in the ribs a bit, as long as it isn't in my throat.
There's nothing currently. But thank you for the offer.
It's the least I can do. An emperor must repay his debts. And this is a big one. He'll kind of pat you on the shoulder, Mercy, and will walk past you over to you, Finn. And he'll just kind of, with a quick, swift swing of his arms, he'll grab you, pull you into a hug, and lift your feet off the ground. And you just hear this. You swear you kind of hear like a couple cracking sounds. Hopefully it's not your ribs. Most likely it's your back.
You know what? We don't need spines. Finn's just gonna multi-class into snake.
As he just gives you a big hug. Ugh. And thank you, Finnegan, for helping transport my family home.
It's of no concern. Ignore the cracking sound.
He'll set you down and just kind of pat you on the back with his big hand. Well, how long are you all going to stay? So I know it's just morning still, but I say we have a feast.
Well, I did free up a week's worth of time to do multiple things here.
I see. And
We also have.
Finn,
we also have
sorry to interrupt, but I just kind of noticed he'll kind of like lean down a bit since he is much taller than you and whisper, who's the young lady that accompanied you?
That would be my girlfriend.
He just kind of looks at you with like this blank look. But then you see this kind of smirk come across his face. Ho 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 ho! Oh, Finnegan! Ha ha!
We'll talk more about it later, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do have a.
yes, yes. You, young lady, come closer, come closer. Layla kind of meekly approaches this very large and imposing man. It's like, what's your name? Um, it's Layla. Ah, Layla. Nice to meet you. The Emperor kind of bows down and kind of get more eye level with her as he kind of takes her hand and gently shakes it. He kind of leans in and whispers very loudly so you could easily hear Finn. Finnegan's taking is being good to you, right? If he isn't, I can teach him a lesson. The Emperor kind of looks over his shoulder at you, Finn.
Thin mouse, I will teleport out of here faster than you can.
Layla just kind of softly giggles and smiles. Oh, Finn is a perfect gentleman with me. He is very kind, and he's actually been teaching me how to do magic. I think I've gotten quite good at least some of the more rudimentary spells. The Emperor kind of just smiles like this big grin and pats her gently on the shoulder. Oh, that just sounds like Finnegan. Excellent! Spreading your knowledge. Passing it on for future generations. Make sure you're not just spreading your knowledge around, if you get what I mean, Finnegan. He kind of
I want to
pats
die.
you on the back really hard.
I want to die too, because I knew
I
Cass was
get
going
that.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how the Empire is.
Mm-mm.
I
Cars
don't
can-
want to know how the Empire
I
is.
don't
Can we
either.
can we just control Z, control V, the Empire, like off of this fucking plane?
Nope.
Cars,
Is
can I
it?
burn down the Empire?
I mean, you can
Maybe.
try.
I will ride thousands of dragons while playing the guitar if I have to destroy this place. Not really, it's a good place, but god damn it.
I'd like to, just burn the entire empire to the ground.
Yeet, delete.
Yeet, delete. Yep.
No.
I cast deletus.
Sorry, error message. Can't be deleted.
I cast yeetus deletus on the empire.
I mean, I guess if you had a wish spell, you could.
Great.
Cast
Good to
biggest
know.
Dickus.
Possibly. That's a lot of lives you're gonna be killing, though.
No, you don't understand. We didn't stutter.
Okay. So just going full on, just not murder hobo, just full on.
Yeah,
Just,
don't worry about it.
Overlord. All right.
Yeah.
So to kind of expedite things, for Finn and Mercy and Layla, you guys are welcomed in for a lovely meal with the Emperor and his family, where a lot of possible embarrassing talk from the Emperor happens until his wife steps in and tells him to stop teasing the young ones. Which is because she can probably easily is a little bit more attuned to picking that kind of stuff up, and can tell that probably Finn is getting very embarrassed / uncomfortable.
Embarrassed / uncomfortable for him.
Yeah, that too. So, Gara, and Serena, for you two, since you guys are on outreaches as well, what would you guys be up to?
Well, Gara was having a nice morning meal with the royal family, and then I guess heading back to Morosia.
Okay.
afterwards and gonna go hit up he who shall not be named for her axe if it's ready.
Haha, yeah. Okay.
Um, for Serena, I think honestly, I think she'll just be spending time with her family. She quite literally has no way of going back to the group.
Very true.
So yeah, I think she'll just take the opportunity she can and spend some time with her family since everyone just dealt with a very scary situation. So
Hmm.
she'll just try to spend some time with them if she can.
Oh yeah. For Mercy, as you did inquire about your back pay, um, you do one of well, not servants, but one of the soldiers there does bring you in two bags that are filled with uh, oh, let's see, how much was it? At this point, it'd probably
Not
be
enough.
275 gold and
Nice.
323 silver pieces.
Oh,
Okay.
Kars, sorry to interrupt, but
Hmm.
Serena will probably use the money that Gara gave her to buy some diamonds here in Drumabone
Okay.
when she has the time.
All right. That you can do that. And if you wish to try a haggle, just let me know.
Alrighty.
Finn, do you want some for transportation expenses?
Uh, no, that's your pay, fair and square. Wouldn't feel right
Alright.
taking it.
The Emperor's kind of looking at you like, "Hmm, are you short on money? I, if you are, I can give you give you a loan."
I can live on that, thank you very much.
All right. What about you, Finnegan?
I'd rather just I'd rather right now just take a look at the land that my barony was gonna be on, so I can avoid paying extra taxes for my house in Moros.
Ah, all right. Well, sure, we can have some of the the landscapers show you to your plot.
How far away from here is it in travel time? Since
Not too
I'm trying to.
far. It's about maybe what was it? I think they said it was like 2 or 3 miles outside the city limits.
All right,
Because we figured you would probably would like a place outside the city, somewhere a little quiet.
that would have been greatly appreciated.
And my wife also suggested, since in case if you do experiments there, uh, any possible explosions won't cause damage to any of the citizens.
Uh, don't worry about that. Oh yeah, you haven't heard. The reason why I need to see the plot of land is I had to do a trial from the gods as part of preparing a powerful weapon. One of the gods, one of the old ones, Philomora, had a very interesting trial that me and my other party members swore to never speak about ever again. And I have one wizard tower which can be teleported around. Problem is, she placed that tower behind my housing in Morosa, and now they want to charge me extra money for it.
The Emperor just kind of looks a little confused. He's like, all right. Well, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Also, apparently, Ethan has jumped into the game.
Huh. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Tax evasion.
Tax evasion, yes.
All right. So, the Emperor just is kind of like, Well, how big is this building then?
Uh, Finn's gonna tell him how big the building is and exact measurements because he did measure the shit when he went over it with the guard.
I see. All right. That should be. There should be plenty of room for that. On top of the well, the home that's being built there.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of work ahead of me.
Well, all right. Well, we can discuss more of that later. For now, let's eat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wait, one more thing. The people that tried to leave the Empire on the ship and that have been attracted away, just should be coming to their senses now. So if you try to hail them and make them turn around, they should be able to do that.
All right. Well, I'll get in contact with our pursuit vessel and see how that is going. Thank you.
It's no problem.
So, Raiden, you said you were spending time with your uncle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as you have met up with your uncle, you see he's kind of a little bit bandaged up. He's kind of sore from the events the other day. He's not used to having to fight like that, or being forced to fight. But he's very happy to see you, and he will invite you out to go try some of the local tea here in Morosia. You wish for death. Sorry, Melius, you can't.
That wasn't in character.
Oh, then what? Well, you. Sorry,
Don't worry about it.
Nadim, you can't die. All right, but wait, is Ethan in the call? Or is he just in roll 20?
Just send roll 20.
Okay,
Well, he needs to jump in the chat too, in the call.
yeah, someone call him. uh,
Okay.
just whatever, ping him or whatever. But so yeah, Raiden, you enjoy some nice time with your uncle. You find this cute little tea shop. So that's run by this lovely couple there. And if there's any kind of specific tea you would like,
No, I just like to spend time with my uncle.
okay. All right. Your uncle will then order a pot of jasmine tea for both of you, and, and you guys sit down at the table and yeah.
Okay, got him.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. So,
If I don't respond instantly, it's because my dog's trying to sit on my laptop.
oh, god dang it. So, and yeah, it's a nice time you have, Raiden. Very peaceful, very relaxing, much needed after the recent events. Your body feeling much better this morning than it was the day before you went to bed. You're feeling much lighter and much more in tuned with the planet than you were before. That drinking some of that grass, that Feywild tea probably helps a bit too. Your uncle seems to be doing well. No adverse side effects seem to have happened to him.
That's nice.
All right. So, Gar, as you return back from Valshalel, you head over to, well, he who should not be named. So
Yeah.
Voldemort, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Voldemort. No. Dusk Scale.
Ah, okay.
Shady fuck.
Shady fuck. Got it. That's Mr. Shady fuck. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Shady fuck.
But so as you head to the seemingly abandoned building, which is a connected junction to his black market pocket dimension that he has set up, as you do the secret knock on the door, making sure that no one's watching you or following you. The seams of the door begin to glow, and you see this slit open up where you are met with the familiar kind of eyes and face uh, of the bouncer that guards the door. He kind of looks at you like, and opens up the door for you.
I walk in,
All right. As you enter
nod
in,
to him.
he nods back, and kind of gives you like his weird kind of like smile, like just like. He shuts the door behind you. As you travel into the market, you see that there are actually some other people here today, doing some shopping. They kind of look at you, and as they kind of see you, these people are all wearing like hoods to kind of conceal their face, and you just kind of walking around, not hooded, just kind of giving them a bit of a off-put feeling. So
Oh, I'm scaring them. Okay,
So-
that's great.
so they, well, because usually it's kind of a secretive place.
Right.
So yeah, they're just trying to conceal their identities as best they can. As you're walking around, you don't see Mr. Duskscale anywhere.
So I'll go up to I guess one of the automatons and ask for him.
Okay. The automaton will stand up, nod, and you hear it just going as it walks off. You kind of, after like a couple minutes, you hear this just shouting in the distance, like, "What? She's here!" And you just hear like this crashing sound, and then just like this kind of like heavy footfalls, and you see him just like sliding across the ground, coming from around a corner, and sees you standing there. Hey! Well, wasn't expecting you to be in today. Wasn't actually sure when you'd be coming back in. So, how's it going?
Good. Had a bit of a rough couple of days, but I'm good. How's it going?
Oh, hi. Well, business is business. It's going, well as black market business can.
You seem a bit on edge.
Oh, well, uh, that's because I was just in the, middle of, putting on the final touches on your weapon.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I can wait. It won't take long, will it?
I don't think so, but, why don't you come with me to, where I'm working on it?
Sure.
Yeah, So
He
you
sold it, didn't he? He's very dodgy. Very dodgy.
so as you kind of follow him, you kind of head down this like alleyway to this like back door shop building area.
Hmm.
So you enter in. That's when the door is locked down and you are trapped. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no.
Half expect that anyway.
As you enter in, though, he does kind of like close the door behind you
Hmm.
and make sure like no one followed. It's like, so yeah, about your axe.
Yeah, you sold it, didn't you?
What? No, no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm a shady
Uh-huh.
businessman, but I'm not. Well, I'm not. Go against my word. I said I'd get it done for you, and I did.
Okay.
It's just there were some. How do I put this? Unforeseen happenings.
What happened?
Well, you know the curse that was on your weapon.
Yep.
Well, I managed to remove it,
That's good.
and well, well, I guess maybe just best to let her explain. As he kind of walks over to this table and he lifts up this jar, which has like kind of this weird kind of something floating in it, and it
Hmm.
gives off this very soft, faint blue glow, and it kind of looks like kind of more solid, like fog or mist,
Okay.
and it speaks to you in a very familiar voice. Hi, Gara. How's it going?
Good.
It's me, Wendy.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure if you recognized me in here.
Well, your voice is familiar.
Oh, yay, you remember me. Yeah, so, apparently when I removed the curse, I also freed her who was trapped in there.
Okay.
And, well, she had nowhere to go. For some reason, her soul couldn't move on, for some reason. So well, for the time being, stuck her in a jar. And, well, uh, yeah. I wasn't sure if you'd want to keep her or what.
I'm sure I can got somebody who might be able to help with that. Is there a reason you can't move on, Wendy?
I don't know. I'm just here.
Just here.
I don't even know what moving on means. I don't feel like anything's trying to take me somewhere.
Do you have unfinished business?
Not that I can recall. Of course, I was trapped in there for a while.
Sure, my friend Serena could figure something out.
Okay. So, yeah. Also, another thing. Uh, please don't be mad. And please don't break anything or me. But,
Okay.
when I also undid the curse, well, your axe broke.
That makes sense, actually.
Okay, good, good.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. That it was being held together by a curse to begin with. So, eh,
So
I mean,
I've been working double time on it to fix it. And well, it's not gonna look like what you remember, like when you gave it to me. But you still kind of like uncover like pull off this cloth that he had on this table,
Hmm.
and you see your axe there. Before it was kind of more of a kind of darkened metal with this red kind of emblem spraying out from the center like area where the axe blades meet and spraying outward, kind of like a uh, like spider legs
Okay.
with the symbol of like an hourglass.
All right.
It, but it's now kind of changed to more of a pristine kind of steel color look to it, and you can see that there are weldings like the marks of welding where stuff has been like heated, melted back together, as along where the legs were. Yeah, the blades kind of fell apart along this pattern. So I'm guessing this pattern was part of where the curse originated from.
That's a possibility. I don't know
But
much about magic.
yeah, it's oh, this is a weird curse. I don't know who did this, but oh, they it was a very convoluted steps they must have gone through. God, shoddy work, in my opinion. I mean, if I was gonna curse something, I'd well make it simple to do but effective. Here, it was effective but complex to do. But I think I got it though. I I worked as best I could to piece it back together and fix it and replace the missing magic to hold it together. Ah, man, and I must say, trying to craft something this strong definitely is exhausting. That's why I don't make things like this strong that often.
Understandable.
Well, here, give it a couple swings in the air and see how it feels.
All right. I'll swing it around in a direction away from him, obviously.
All right, so you grab it and swing it around. It kind of strangely feels lighter, like at least in the way you swing it. Because as before, it felt like it had like a real weight behind it in the swings, as if like something was kind of weighing it down. But with your strength, you didn't really notice. But now though, it feels good, really good. So did I do well?
Yeah, it's great.
All right,
It's got a nice feel to it. So yeah.
excellent. So about some of the enchantments on it.
Okay.
Uh, I managed to maintain majority of them, at least to their extent that they had. Though, sadly, one of them was more tied into the curse, so I couldn't replicate that one. It's one that seemed to drive the wielder into kind of a berserk-like state if they had slain multiple enemies.
Yeah, that I figured would have been part of the curse itself. So
I hope you aren't too upset about that.
no, not at all. Actually, that's a relief that that's not there anymore.
But to try and make up for it, I did manage to incorporate another, well, replacement feature in it.
Okay.
If you, well, I hope you would like it. Uh, Not sure how fast you normally are. Are you fast?
I could be fast.
You can. Like,
Yes.
how fast are we talking?
Well, let's see. I've got these nice boots here. They tend.
Oh, you cut out there, Jen.
Oh,
I thought
it's
that was just me.
internet problems. I show my boots off. These boots here, they grant me the ability to be the spell haste.
Oh, so Very fast. Well, then the ability I put in there is probably not going to be as good then.
What is the ability?
Well, I put in the magical effect of. Are you familiar with the spell Misty Step?
Yes.
Well, you can do that using the axe.
Well, it's still good. It gets me to the next enemy if they're further away.
Hmm.
So that's still good.
Alright.
It
Well,
helps.
well, the other effects still apply,
Alright.
uh, allowing you to get a slight burst of speed when you're attacking, if you so choose to do so.
Of course.
And of course, if you can reach an enemy within range as well.
Well, yeah. Which Misty Step would help do as well.
Yes.
So, it's a good benefit. I appreciate it.
But you can only use one or the other.
Right. It's obvious. I mean, using both would
Could also let you
just...
get away from an enemy too, so
That is also true.
but yes, so if you're satisfied with my work, I'd
I
say
am.
our arrangement is settled.
It is. And I'll take Windy with me. And I'll see if Serena can figure something out.
Alright. He will kind of go over and hand you the jar. Just so you know, she's a real chatty one. So,
Oh, she hasn't had anybody to talk to for a while, so I'm sure she...
yeah. Yeah, please take her. She just she
Alright.
doesn't stop talking. And you hear Wendy like, you know, I can hear you. Ugh. He just hands you the jar, and it's like, all right, so our business is done. You know the way to the door, yes?
Yes, I do.
All right. Come back again if you ever need any shady dealings or hard to find items. If you got the
Will
cash,
do.
I got the items.
Indeed. And
And you what?
I said, and I head out.
Oh, you cut out there again.
Sorry, my internet sucks.
Your internet's being fucky wucky.
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
And then I'll head out and I'll head off to find Granellis.
Okay. All right. So you head to find Greenellis' home, which I think you've been to before.
Yeah, once, I
Once.
believe.
Okay. Uh, it may take you a little while, but you do eventually find
Yeah.
your way there. As you knock on the door, Emilius, you hear a knock at the door.
I'll go answer.
Okay. As you open it, you see Gar standing there.
Oh, fancy you being here. What's up?
I wanted to talk to Grin.
Sure.
Feel like I owe him an apology. You know.
Fair. Right this way.
I walk on in.
As you enter the dining room, where Emilius and Grin were enjoying a very nice breakfast, you see Grinella sitting there, eating, still eating away. As he sees you, he kind of stands up like, "Oh, oh, hi, Gara. What brings you here?"
I'm sorry. Really.
Sorry for what? Oh,
Yeah.
That's Don't.
Yes.
No.
Uh,
Grinnell's will just kind of come over and just kind of like, kind of give you a hug, and will just kind of look up at you and it's like, no, 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 no. Do not worry about that. That's not your fault. You didn't know.
Still, I feel bad, and tend to bring a lot of hurt and pain to the group as is half the time, so the fact that it was you that ended up getting the brunt force of everything could have made things worse. And I hope you're okay. Both of you.
Grinnell's will give you a very kind, soft, understanding smile, and will take your hand and place it on their belly, where you can feel some faint kicks. We are both okay. You do not have to worry or feel guilty. The one that should feel bad is the one that did this, who forced us into that situation.
I don't think he physically can do so anymore.
Well,
Right, right, with him being dead and all. But he is the one to blame. Do not blame yourself. I do not hold any grudge against you for what happened. Honestly, I'm glad it was anyone but Emilius. I don't know if I don't know if he would be able to forgive himself if he was the one.
I'm sure he wouldn't. I'm having a tough time myself, you know?
Well, you can't forgive yourself. Know that I forgive you. And do thank your friend Serena for, well, for bringing me back.
Yes, when she returns,
Oh,
guess we'll have to have Finn go pick her up.
oh, did she head off somewhere?
Uh, yeah, I believe with her family is my guess. I haven't seen her since I returned, so.
Oh, well, from what I understand, that everyone had a loved one taken.
Yeah.
So she's probably spending time with those loved ones. Well, if you want, you can sit down and join us for breakfast.
Oh, I've already eaten. And I've gotta find Serena as well. Got my axe back. And Wendy's here.
Who's Wendy?
Spirit that once possessed my axe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Grunellis kind of looks at you, Emilius, with a confused look.
Hey, don't look at me. That's the least weird thing that we've had to deal with.
You, as you say that, you then hear this, "Hello, I'm Wendy."
Hi, Wendy.
Grunellis just kind of jumps a bit and looks around. Hello.
Hold up the jar. Her spirit is here, but she can't seem to move on.
You got a spirit in a jar.
I can't move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she has no body, and there's no body to put her in.
All right.
So she's kind of floating here. Yeah.
Grunellis is
I
kind of
wonder
like,
if Kai could do anything about that.
Possibly a mechanical body for her.
Greenhouse just kind of taps the jar. Is she okay in there? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just kind of, kind of feel like I'm floating. Greenhouse just like, just nods and just goes back to the table, sit. Okay, um, well, that's bits of information I'm going to have to process, but alright.
Being an adventurer is weird.
Yeah, it is.
So, well, thank you for stopping by, Gara. You too, Wendy. Uh, I hope you have a good day. And do you know of any what plans that you have for the rest of your party?
Mm, no. Guess when everybody returns, we'll all meet up. I'll get a room at the inn. And,
Oh, no. You can you can stay here. We do have a guest room.
if you don't mind, I mean, I don't want to impose.
You're not imposing.
No.
You're asserting dominance.
Oh dear.
Uh, Grinnell's just kind of will look at you, Peace, with kind of a raised brow look. Now, Emilius, is this?
Oh, that wasn't a sly comment at all. No, that's just how she usually goes when we have to go around stabbing.
I was gonna say if this is a test of dominance, then I feel like I must accept the challenge.
So,
Yeah.
Grinnell's will just kind of stand up and just roll up their sleeves.
Oh dear.
I don't want to hurt you again.
Then you will be staying here as our guest, and you will join us for dinner.
Okay.
please do it. I'm the one who's going to get hurt here, not you.
Grinnell's will just smile. It's just a very toothy grin. It's like, good! That's what I'd like to hear. And at least you do know that you... Well, you know.
Yep.
Now, Amelis, let's finish our breakfast and let Gara go back to what she needs to do for the day.
Yes.
It was good to see you, Gara.
Good to see you too. I'm glad you're okay.
I am.
Mm.
So you don't have to worry or beat yourself up about it.
All right.
Take those feelings and direct them towards those who are behind this.
Mm-hmm.